Hey guys, Miles here. Once again, we back on something I think I want to start on the series too. I'm going to call this the weekly check-in. It's definitely like up for the idea to get workshopped, but this is going to be like a most likely weekly thing. I don't know how consistent I'm gonna try to keep the videos coming out, but I do want to do at least one thing a week, right? So if nothing else, I'll do the weekly check-in. It'll probably come out Thursdays, Fridays, sometime around that. This is just yap sesh. I'm not gonna lie. It's also a possible name for this, but yeah. If you can't see, I just came back from doing my lightsaber stuff. I'm still in my fit, my Urokodaki fit, because I'm trying to use water. Got the saber here too, because, like I said, I just came back. But yeah, no. Whatchamacallit? I'm just gonna talk about anything. How are you guys' day going? If you have anything you would like to talk about, put it in the comments, let me know. Just talk, reach out. I'm gonna yap about my day. My day was pretty chill, man. My week's been pretty chill. Had a little craziness going on Halloween with my car and everything, but I'm here, I'm safe. That's what really matters. Thank God. But yeah, couple of things coming up I did want to talk about with the channel is for the lightsaber based things. As you can see with this, I think I'm going to be more or less leaning towards water more. Water might be my base one. Now, I have invented one that was derivative of water, but as I go around, if I'm dueling somebody, my main thing is to make sure everybody's safe. Have fun, yes, but safety above all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whatchamacallit? If we're dueling, most times, if you're watching this and you've gone against me, you know what the deal is. Whenever we duel, I don't bring out any of my big moves. I will do strikes. I'll do countless strikes. I might even tag you, but I'm never going to bring out any of my big moves unless I think that you got it like that to blocks and moves. And I know, sorry for my lightsaber forms, I know water breathing, sun breathing, or Hino Kamikaze, or whatever you call it. I invented aurora breathing, derivative of water breathing. And then I pieced together this breathing style online, this fan made called ice breathing, right? All four of those are pretty good. My thing is though, aurora breathing is very hostile. Excuse me. Aurora breathing is extremely hostile. Like, Form 6 of aurora breathing, right? Upon doing the move, we'll take this out for a second. But Form 6 consists of a stab to the stomach area, stab to the heart or the solar plexus area, followed by a beheading. I would never use that against somebody if I didn't think. I wouldn't use, in fact, not even if I didn't think, I wouldn't use that against somebody unless I was fighting for my life. So naturally, I don't use big moves. Water breathing, though, is very flexible. Of all the breathing techniques I know, it has the second most forms, coming second place to the Hino Kamikaze or sun breathing with 13. But water has 11. Striking tide, damn. We're gonna start that over. In fact, edit that out, I'm not gonna lie. But water surface / water wheel, flowing dance, striking tide, blessed rain after the drought, whirlpool, drop ripple thrust, waterfall basin, splashing water flow, constant flux, and dead calm. Out of these moves, a lot of them are finishers. In fact, no, any of these moves could be used as a finisher depending on how they're used in battle. But dead calm is a counter. Flowing dance and splashing water flow, close distance. Constant flux is an extremely, it's an extremely offensive move, but it's technical based because the more revolutions or rotations that you do, stronger the move gets. So spinning is very effective in that. Surface slash, waterfall basin, moves like that, those are kind of like follow-ups. You can do that in the middle of a combo. Whirlpool is a spacer type move. blessed rain after the drought is mercy. And a lot of which that's another thing that's going to come out. I am going to drop a remastered water breathing video, because the one I put out was good, but I could do better. And at this point, I've been genuinely going these past like 7 training sessions that I've been doing regarding water breathing. I've pretty much added on to them. So I will be releasing a water breathing full video eventually. Probably sometime this weekend. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, the whole point about water breathing is that it's flexible and to use with everything. And I feel like I could throw out a water breathing move and it not be harmful. Like, water surface slash is just a part of the combo. And waterfall basin, it's a direct overhead slash. So that could be a part of a combo, it could be a finisher, yeah. Most of the closing distance moves are intimidating at first, but they close distance. 6 is meant to be intimidating, but it's a spacer. 7 is what's it called? Drop ripple thrust. So if you want to use drop ripple thrust is there in the show it's mostly made to block obstacles, but drop ripple thrust is also a good stabbing move. So that could be I throw that out to intimidate, but constant flux is I throw that out to intimidate. Dead calm is a counter, but it's also a very good way it's a good starting stance. Like, seriously, you don't have to start out a battle trying to go straight for the attack. I can start out a battle baiting what my opponent is going to do and moving off of that kind of. But yeah, like I said, a detailed water breathing video is coming. I don't know about the others because I'm not really as focused on doing them, but detailed water breathing is definitely on its way. That being said, let me think. Other than that, yeah, no. Channel's doing good. I do read and respond to every comment that I get. I know you've seen in a couple of videos. If I haven't responded to the person, that means I know them personally and I text them on my own time. But otherwise, I will read and respond to pretty much every comment. Do you like, comment? I don't really get that many, so when I do, always got to put out there my support, because thank you guys for watching the video again. That support is what keeps us going. I've been also brainstorming doing streams, like live streams and stuff like that. I might do that on Instagram. I might do that on YouTube. I might just live stream on TikTok, but I have to set up my TikTok account. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, no. Outside of that, another new development, the saber itself. I have been long time thinking of what to name this, because I could very well just like the lightsaber and stuff, right? But I feel as though a name would give it a lot more meaning. So right now, the saber's name is Mizu. M-I-Z-U. It's Japanese for water, right? Henceforth, you know, the water breathing and everything. But yeah, no, it would be named Water. I will be unfortunately, it's starting to hit its last legs. Doing a quick little observation on the saber, but the saber's starting to take beatings. A couple of times when I'm dueling, the advice is always don't swing with all your might, but even though it's advice, sometimes it still does happen. And the saber isn't that old per se, but still, it's old enough to take a beating. And you give it a look, you can see it's starting to wear and tear. Put that in the camera, you're gonna focus, but yeah, no, you can see that black marks on there. So eventually I will have to get a new blade and everything. I do have to make another I might make another maintenance video, actually. That might come after this one. But yeah, no, here's another thing to look out for. See how the top is popping up? Gotta push that in. That goes flying. The reflector, because like I said, this is a hollow blade, right? Because of that, at the end of this, in this area right here, sits a reflect. It's like a mirror, almost a little mini mirror that reflects the light from this thing into the saber. So whenever it takes sufficient enough damage, the reflector can pop out of place. That's what happened to the other saber while it was still active before it broke. But yeah, outside of that, I have put some thought into a couple of the next videos coming into play. I know you've seen the intro at the start of the video, so I haven't been entirely AFK. I've been low key working and formulating. I was thinking of doing a review on the Chainsaw Man movie. I have put thought into that. I watched it with my friends at one time, but it's an anime movie. You gotta watch it a handful of times to fully grasp and understand it. And Chainsaw Man was something I kind of had to lock in for, but whatchamacallit, it took a, just out of respect to Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man been on vacation since like 2022. So I rewatched season 1 and then watched the movie again. I did do dub and sub this time, so I officially watched this movie 3 times. That movie was better. That movie was better than Demon Slayer. I'm a Demon Slayer fan. My thing is, the visuals of Demon Slayer, I will always take the visuals of a Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna lie. The animation of Chainsaw Man was amazing, but I have been waiting for the Infinity Castle arc because it's one of my favorite arcs of all time. That being said, Demon Slayer's plot, and I have talked to one of my friends about this. Demon Slayer's plot is very straightforward, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And I love it. I still love it, regardless if it's straightforward. Even though it's straightforward and I might know what's gonna happen, I still will watch Demon Slayer head to toe. Again, I'll read the manga again. It's still up there. It's one of the best. It's up there as one of my favorite animes that I've watched, right? However, Chainsaw Man, one of my favorite things about Chainsaw Man is how it keeps you on your toes. Genuinely, you'll go through Chainsaw Man and wonder what is going on more than 5 times. I guarantee it. If you don't, you're lying. But yeah, Chainsaw Man is for sure one of them. And there's a couple of things in that movie that will tell you otherwise. So this is a 2-parter video. I will real quick, let me yap on that real quick, because weekly check-in, this will be a part of the yapping. Because I'm not gonna do a full video on this. Demon Slayer, I was kind of pulling, I was being risky. That video was almost an hour long, yeah, but I was putting manga panels, clips from the animes, I did put the clip from the movie in there. I don't want Aniplex to reap my soul. So for the sake of this, I'm gonna yap about Chainsaw Man, and I'm not gonna put stuff from the manga and stuff here. So spoilers ahead. Now, I'm gonna sum this up entirely on its emotional side. That's what I feel like this movie excelled in. Chainsaw Man. You never really know what you're getting with Chainsaw Man, ever. You genuinely would never know. But with the Reze arc, man. From the details, from Reze at the start of the film, after she meets Denji, and she's walking to the cafe for the first time, versus when she's walking back to the cafe the second time, gets intercepted by Makima. But first time she walks like a soldier. I never noticed that. Second time she walks like a soldier for the first half, and then Sprint breaks out of it and runs too. When she first meets Denji, right? There's a couple of times it was brought up where he's like, why didn't you kill me the first time you met me and stuff like that. When she first meets Denji, she like goes to reach in her pocket to get a handkerchief, but in reality, that was when she was going to actually kill Denji. Then Denji proceeded to throw up a flower and give it to her. Reze wanted to be normal. I'm not gonna lie. She wanted to be normal. She wanted to have a normal life. So when she came here to take Chainsaw's heart, and seeing that he just wants to be normal just like her by trying to do stuff like that, that's why she hesitated to kill him at first, because it was kind of more or less like a dang, right? And as much as she will like talk about, and as much as they like tried to fight and everything like that, there are still moments and scenes where she could very much kill Denji. From what we've seen in the stuff that she was fighting, If she really wanted to, she could have killed him. She definitely could have. A couple of times she put him out of the fight. So it's more or less the subtlety of how the movie does this, because it's a Chainsaw Man movie. We get fan service of Power, Makima, Kobeni, and the Angel Devil. We get that crazy, out of like goofy, almost wacky art style that Chainsaw Man is always gone for. We get that banger slap of an opening with the craziness animation behind it. We get characters like that, and because of that, I feel like people are desensitized to how serious some of these motives are. Fujimoto did their thing. They did their thing. I'm not gonna lie. They did their thing. Because a lot of this, you won't realize it till you watch a video on it. You won't realize it till you get a second or third look through. But the Reze arc was emotional as hell. As hell. What? Nah, bro. And then it's like the happy ending that both of them wanted. Denji, despite fighting Reze, seeing her body a handful of public safety people, still wanted to, at the end, reconcile and run away with her. Henceforth, him sitting in the cafe. We know how the movie ends. She was gonna go back to Russia and decided, nah, never mind. I'm gonna go back with Denji. And that literally would have been a happily ever after. And you find out like 100 or so chapters later, Denji does think back to that moment. So Reze did still leave an impression there. It's like, it's crazy to think about. I'm not gonna lie. It genuinely is. It genuinely is. And then because, all right, let me get this off my head, because I can't talk and think about this. I would like to say Makima got it. My manga readers know what I'm talking about. My manga readers know what I'm talking about. My manga readers know what I'm talking about. Makima gotta go. Makima gotta go. Oh my goodness. If Makima didn't intercept, Denji would have had a happy ending. I'm not gonna lie. That's how it normally is. We get a lot of hints throughout the series where we can tell Makima ain't that good of a person, bro. Off rip, we can tell Makima ain't that good of a person. And little subtle thing, Denji asks Makima in the movie if she thinks he has a heart. In response, after putting her head on his heart, she does this and she drags her finger down to the end of the ripcord. As soon as the ripcord stops, her hand stops. That was the opening sign. That lets you know everything you need to know about Makima off rip. She openly tells Aki to manipulate people. She openly, if she wants Denji to do something, she'll throw in that little bit of HR violation and then let it rock. Makima, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna take this too far, low-key, because I'm just talking about the movie, but for my good fans that like, for my peoples that watch Chainsaw Man, them Chainsaw Man fans, watch season 1 again and extremely focus on Makima. That'll really let you know everything you need to know about that, bro. And her intercepting Reze at the end should also let you know everything you need to know about that, because what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about, bro? Well, come on. But yeah, no. That also being said, yeah, that movie was solid, bro. That movie was solid, bro. Like, genuinely, 9 out of 10. 9.5. I wouldn't give it a 10, because there are certain things that there are certain times of the movie where I was kind of questioning stuff. And I read the manga. I've seen this movie 3 times, but there's still a couple of times where it's just like, all right, word. That's why I kind of like gave Demon Slayer, that's why I kind of gave the Infinity Castle a lot more leeway, because it's weird, right? I am guilty of this too. You gotta go into the movie as a Chainsaw Man fan, not an anime fan, if that makes any sense. Anime fans like, all right, we about to get cool, flashy action, yada yada these, yada yada those. Chainsaw Man fan is like, this about to be unhinged. This about to be unhinged. I'm not about to know what's going on, but like, Chainsaw Man. I went in there as an anime fan. First watch. Second and third watch, I went there as a Chainsaw Man fan, and I understand it now. See what I'm saying? Demon Slayer, I went in as a Demon Slayer fan, which is why I enjoyed that movie so much. I didn't go in there as an anime fan, so I gotta drop the bias of Demon Slayer, right? Because as a Demon Slayer fan, I heard people was dogging on the movie and like, no, right? Story-wise, Chainsaw Man got it. It's not close. It's not close whatsoever. Not at all. I'm not gonna lie. However, I'm not even gonna say however. I enjoyed both movies in their own right. That's what I should say. That's what I am gonna say. In fact, bang, theme of the story right there. But yeah, no. I would like to say, Mappa, they did their thing. I got my own complaints about Mappa. Y'all did y'all thing that time. Y'all did y'all thing. And it felt like, I heard somebody say this in a comment. It was like when the music and stuff started, it felt like I was catching up with my friends I haven't seen in a while, bro. They did their thing, bro. They definitely did their thing. But yeah, with that being said, W movie would definitely, I could see myself watching it another couple times. I'm glad to see Chainsaw Man is back. And I very much see Nappa's putting out JJK, what was it called? Execution? Something like that? I'm on that too. JJK. Love-hate relationship with that. But with that being said, that'll conclude my weekly check-in for this week. As always, you guys for your support. I am extremely tired. You'll see it. I know y'all see it in the video. I am extremely tired. It's a long day. It's 12:34 right now. After daylight savings hit, I would low-key be in bed by this time, half sleep. In fact, I was asleep like around this time last night. So, yeah. Thank you guys for y'all support. Absolutely. Even if some people are on one platform, some people are on another platform, everybody still takes their time to check in and say what's good. And I'm not gonna lie, there's not as many thank yous in the world, as much appreciation that I could give, where it would even mean as much as I would like to say to y'all about that. So once again, I do love you guys with the bottom of my heart. I love everything about how y'all have been kind and y'all support. The more me going out there isn't hinged on y'all support. It's more or less very much appreciated that I do, because I will still go out there as long as there are people out there who enjoy what I do. Then this little spider suit that we got, this will go on as many nights as y'all want me to. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you can. It would mean a lot. Check out the Instagram if you really want to be caught up to times. Put it in the comments, man. Give me suggestions. Give me feedback. Oh, next time you go out, you should play this. You should play that. Oh yeah. Give me suggestions. Did y'all like the name Mizu for the katana? Did y'all like it? Did y'all not? Do you want me to keep wearing this? You want me to go out with a chicken head on my head? Like, whatever y'all want, y'all let me know. But yeah, of course, have a great day, everybody. And thank you all again. Until next time, peace.